Bonaduce, life coach. Danny Bonaduce, life.
All right, it's time for Danny Bonaduce, life coach. Here's the phone number, 1-800-252-1025. We also gladly take your emails at lifecoach@kzok.com. Life Coach brought to you by Goldberg Jones Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE. I'd like to remind you that tomorrow on Life Coach will be co-hosted by Rick Jones, the Jones of Goldberg Jones. And you got divorce questions, alimony questions, child custody questions. He will happily answer for them with his level of expertise. Right now, let us go to the phones and talk to Michael in Seattle. Hi, Mike.
Hi.
What's up?
My father was killed on his boat on Friday. And
was your father killed in the boat? Are we reporting on that?
I doubt it. He was down at the marina, and his dinghy had fell on top of him.
Wow, I'm terribly, terribly sorry to hear that, man.
My question is that he was married for about 5 years to his current wife now, and I'm not sure how to bring up about his estate or. What do I do? I mean, I don't know what to do.
It's a great question, and here's the first thing you want to do. When somebody dies, not only is it terribly sad, and once again, I'm really sorry for you, and I'm sorry for his widow, too, of 5 years, but there's stuff to be taken care of. It's not that easy. If I die tomorrow and nobody's discussed the will, I have a home to be dealt with. I have a retirement plan to be dealt with. I have some paintings on the wall, although cheap, they're still possessions. And somebody's going to take that house, whether it's going to be my now widow and things like that. But things need to be taken care of in a timely manner because things can expire. Like if we're not selling the house right now, stepmom, then the city's going to take it. Somebody's got to pay the monthly rent. Who's going to do that? Is it going to be you? So timely manner is very, very important. And that things that she wants could not go her way if somebody doesn't react. Somebody's got to take charge. So the way you want to approach this is with complete and total honesty. And what is the key word of today? Transparency. You need to go help this woman out. It's a drag. She has to deal with a bunch of things. She has to dot I's and cross T's when her husband just died because a boat fell out of the sky and crushed. It's terrible, man. So that's the way you approach it. You need some help going through this. If there's a will, that will be helpful. Did Dad leave a will with direction of what to do? If he didn't, what are we going to do with the house? But that's how you want to approach it. You want to approach it as you are doing her a favor, and here's why. Because you are. Do you mind if I ask how old your dad was when he passed away?
My dad, I think he was like 74.
All right, think about the life that man has accumulated. Does he have? And these are rhetorical questions you don't have to answer, but does he have a wine collection? Does he collect anything? How many cars are in the garage? Does he own the garage? There's a ton of things that have to be done. So, Michael, that's the way I want you to go over to your stepmom's place. I want you to be sad and say, I know this is a tough time for you. How can I help you take care of this stuff? And in that, you'd say, well, did he leave any directions? That's code for a will without hurting anybody's feelings or being weird. Did Dad say what he wanted to do? Well, sure, Michael, we've got this piece of paper right here, and that's the will. But that's the way to approach it. You're being a friend. You're helping out at a time of need.
This is Danny Bonaduce, life coach, taking your questions and helping you solve your problems at 1-800-252-1025. Corey in Tacoma, you're the next caller.
Hey, Corey, didn't I just talk to you?
No.
Okay.
First time caller, but
really? Well, welcome aboard, man. We're happy to have you.
Hey, I've been married to my wife for about 13 years now, and I've been working out of town, trying to better our lives and make extra money in the oil fields and get us back on track after a business that we lost when the Depression hit. And anyway, she comes to me and tells me that she wants a divorce but doesn't want to sign the papers. And I don't know.
Let me just, because I want way more information, but as it stands right there, she can't have that. That's nothing. They can't have that. I hate to use my house again, but that's what's going on in my mind. I just bought a house in Queen Anne. The paperwork involved when that was stifling, but I really didn't want to do it. You can't buy a house without a bunch of paperwork. You can't get a divorce without paperwork. So here's the thing. She either doesn't want to get a divorce or she does. There's no divorce with no paperwork. So she either really doesn't want one and wants to pretend she wants one, or she doesn't understand what she's asking for. Now, please go on with what's happening.
It just been away. And
where'd you go? Did you go to North Carolina or Alaska?
I've been in Alaska, North Dakota, Wyoming, Colorado, all over the country working.
So you've just been wildcatting like a maniac.
Yeah.
Wow, tough day, buddy. I wouldn't divorce you. I think man, I'm at home doing whatever I'm doing, and he's working on oil rigs all over the globe. Well, I think you're great. I'd stay married to you, Corey. So what is your question for me?
What should I do? Should I just say, call it quits and file the paperwork myself? And
do you want to? Do you want to call it quits for sure and forever?
No, actually, I don't.
Then don't, because she doesn't either. I knew that the second you said, I want a divorce, but I'm not signing any paperwork. Read anything you want about, see comedies about divorce, whatever it is. One partner doesn't want to sign the papers. You got to chase them all over the world because somebody's brokenhearted and doesn't want to sign them. I don't know if your wife, because at first if I thought you really wanted one, I would have assumed she met another man while you were out wildcatting. Is that a possibility?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't have time for that. She's been in school and working a full-time job. Plus, we have 3 kids.
Yeah, you know what? You don't want a divorce. She doesn't want a divorce. You guys have been through some hardships. You lost a business. You're out there. I talk like I know what it's like to go out on these places and wildcat. I've seen 3 television shows about the oil works in Alaska and the ones in North Dakota and the boom towns that are going on. That's what I know. But it's enough to go, that's really hard work. It pays well, but I don't think it's enough. Your wife doesn't want a divorce, Corey. Don't get the paperwork because she doesn't want one. That's a crazy thing. I think you guys should try and work that out. And you should tell her that, honey, if you really want a divorce, you'd go get the paperwork. People that want a divorce want them badly, and you don't want one, and I kind of don't want one. Let's give this one more try, and my money's on she'll do it. Hey, like I said, welcome aboard, Corey. Thank you very much for the call.
And good luck to you, Corey. Let's put you on now with Joe, calling from Mason County.
Hello, Joe.
Hello.
What's up?
Well, I was calling about my son.
Yeah?
Yes, he won't talk to me.
There's a lot of that going around these days.
Yes, and he's 30. He's going to be 39.
Okay, that's different. Mine's 14, but we're in the same boat at the moment. All right, so give me some more detail.
Oh, he just, works at the casino and Little Creek Casino, and he won't even respond to my calling or anything.
All right, and so did you have a big fight with him?
Yes, I had to have the police called and have him legally removed from my home about 3 years ago because he shoved me.
Right. That's here's the thing on that. Is there more to this story? Because I think I've got my opinion.
Yeah, he has anger problems.
He does. And what happened? Did you call the police? Did you end up in court?
No, we didn't. I didn't press charges.
Okay. Either way, that would have been okay with me if you pressed charges, if you didn't press charges. Here's the thing that I think is happening. Your son could not be more embarrassed that he shoved his mother. And he's not going to answer the phone. He's not going to look at you. He's embarrassed. He doesn't know what to do because he doesn't want to admit that you were right to call the cops. I didn't raise my fist. You didn't have to do that to me. That's all talk. What he really is, he's ashamed of himself for raising his hands to his mother. And I think no matter how you approach it, he's going to come back to talking to you in his time. To be honest with you, I'm really surprised that it's 3 years. That's a long time to feign that you're really angry because you called the police when in all in real life, he's not ashamed he called the police. You had every right to call the police. He's ashamed he gave you the reason to call the police. So that's my thing is just, and I say this a lot on Danny Bonaduce Life Coach, and I mean it more than anything. It just doesn't sound that exciting. Wait. Just wait a second. Now, second here isn't second in the cosmos because it's been 3 years. But hang on. And by the way, keep trying because that'll make you feel better. But he will come around when he wants to and when he's not so embarrassed anymore. Good luck, Joe. And you did the right thing calling the cops on your own kid. You can't do that.
I want to remind everybody that tomorrow on the show, Rick Jones
and Goldberg Jones
will be here. He'll be answering any divorce questions you have, custody. It seems like, sadly, so many people are going through something of that nature.
A bunch of people are going through it.
Yep. So he will be here tomorrow on the show.
All right. That is all the time we have for Danny Bonaduce, Life Coach. Brought to you by, he said, Goldberg Jones Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE.